In today's state of the game, we got quite a lot of new information about title update 12. We got the PTS announced, we got a new exotic shown, we got new gear sets, and a bunch of new stuff coming to the PTS and the title update 12. So we're gonna go over all of that in this video, and if you enjoyed this video, a like would be super appreciated. And if you're new, subscribe for more Division 2 content and more games to come. And yeah, I appreciate the support, and let's get into this. So first things first, so the PTS is actually coming sooner than you think. Actually this Friday, November the 13th. So if you are on PC, go ahead and download your PTS and get ready for this Friday, because you're going to be able to try everything that's coming to title update 12. They announced the PTS this time is going to be a little bit different. They're going to have two waves, right? So the first wave is coming from this Friday, November the 13th, and it's going to go up until the 18th. And then after that, we have the wave 2, which is supposed to be launched at the November the 27th, and it goes until the December the 2nd. Which, by the way, they strongly said in the state of the game today that all the feedbacks are welcoming, to please give them feedback on the forums, on Twitter, anywhere. Just give them feedback because they appreciate everything goes right on the PTS before the title update 12 release date. So that's the PTS. So now moving on, we got quite a lot of new things coming. Actually, I was not expecting this much. So we have new exotics, new name items, and gear coming. So let's start off with the new exotic PDR called the Capacitator or Capacitor, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, the talent on it is called the Capacitant. So shooting enemies builds a stack to a cap of 50, and each stack grants plus 1% skill damage, right? And then after 5 seconds, stacks decay 1 per second. But also it's funny because it has, for each skill tier you gain plus 5% weapon damage. So it gives you weapon damage, even though this sounds more like a skill build type of gun. Now, the way the devs explain this one to be is like a striker type of weapon, right? So if you know the striker gear set, you gain stacks by shooting your enemies, right? So basically this is what it is, but you gain those stacks are for your skill damage. So as long as you're hitting your enemies with bullets, you gain the stacks for your skill damage. But once you stop shooting, right, the damage will go away every 1 second, right? So that's pretty cool. Well, that's the Capacitator, right? Now, how do you get this weapon? They actually announced today how you can get this exotic assault rifle. So if you remember my last video about state of the game, which was last week, we had something that said exotic assault rifle reward from Summit, which is coming in title update 12. So this is basically it. This is what you can get from completing 5 challenges on Summit on title update 12. So by completing those 5 challenges, you get the Capacitator and also the blueprint for it if you want to craft it or make it better in your base of operations. So after acquiring the first time, the Capacitator is going to be added to the pool of assault rifles on the open world. If you want to go farm for it, now it's going to be added to the pool. That way you're not only getting the chameleon, because right now that's the only exotic rifle that I can get by completing anything on the open world, right? Now moving on for the next gun and exotic is coming in title update 12. This one I'm laughing because this one is pretty strong. At least as of right now, it sounds pretty strong, right? So we have the new exotic shotgun called the Scorpio. This exotic shotgun, it's nasty. It's gonna be the all status effect type of shotgun exotic, right? So the way Scorpio acts, right, it has the talent Septic Shock. So shooting a target applies stacks of venom, which lasts for 10 seconds. Increasing stacks add more severe debuffs to the target. So the first shot is poison, the third shot is disorienting, and the 6th shot is gonna be shock, just shock itself, just shocking the enemy, right? Now on the 7th shot, right, you're not gonna get any more stacks or any more status effect, right? So instead you get target stacks additional 20% damage from all sources. Now the shotgun, it sounds pretty insane. Now they explained that because this is a shotgun, right, it's a 612 shotgun, the stacks will count per shot, not per pellet, because a shotgun shoots pellets, right? So keep that in mind. It's per shot supposed to work, not per pellet. And also they actually explained that on PvP this is gonna be different, because I mean, imagine 4 people shooting at this at one player, so it's gonna be insane. And not only that, this actually works for player base, right? Because your teammate shooting will count that status effect applied, right? So if you shoot, you put poison, your teammate can put disoriented, another one can put shocked, and you're already getting that 20% damage increase. So it's insane used on a team base, right? So yeah, that's the Scorpio shotgun coming in title update 12. Now this exotic shotgun, the way they said it's gonna be unlocked is gonna be tied to the upcoming season. So right now, the only thing that we know how to unlock it is that it's going to be tied to the upcoming season. So probably the same way that we had, let's say, the memento at one point in the season pass, you get unlocked the shotgun and more of these other exotics coming, right? And speaking of that, so the next exotic that's coming for title update 11 is an exotic holster, right? Another exotic holster for the game. How many we have right now? I don't know, but so we have the waveform. So the waveform is an exotic specifically for skill builds. Now the way it works, right? The talent says alternating current. Regenerate a stack of 3% skill damage on one of your skills every second, and then it will cap at 10 stacks. After 10 seconds at that cap, right, of the 10 stacks, right, the stacks transfer to your other skill. The process will repeat ad infinitum. So basically the way the devs explain this one, it will work is like, once you have this waveform exotic on, both of your skills will take advantage of it, but each one will take advantage of it per turn. So once one is getting that stack, right, every time it regenerates the stacks up to 10 stacks, it will stay for 10 seconds, and then after that 10 seconds, the next skill, your second skill, will regenerate those stacks up to 10 stacks, and then it will stay for 10 seconds, and then again it will transfer to your other skill, and then so on and so forth. So the way to get this one, once again, they said it's gonna be tied to the season pass when it comes to title update 12. So that's all we know how to get it so far. So those are the 3 exotics that they announced today coming in title update 12, and we're gonna try all of that in common PTS. This Friday I'm gonna be on the PTS, so yeah, expect more information coming for those exotics. Sounds pretty cool. I'm excited for those. Now let's move on for name items, because we're getting name items also coming. So the first one I want to talk about is a named sniper. So we have the Scalpel. The Scalpel seems to be a carbon M700, and the talent that comes in it is going to be the Future Perfection. So weapon kills grants +1 skill tier for 19 seconds, stacks up to 3 times, and then weapon kills at skill tier 6 will grant that overcharge for 15 seconds, and then the overcharge cooldown is 90 seconds. Now we have seen this talent, it's in the game. We have a named assault rifle that has that, so basically it's just going to be a sniper version of the Future Perfection. Alright, so moving on for the next item, the name item. Now this one, I think a lot of people is gonna love it because it has a perfect talent, one of the talent mostly used right now in the game, which is in sync. What about if we have a perfect in sync, right? So that's what it is for this name item. So we have the new assault rifle called the Test Subject. It's gonna be a name item that has the perfect talent, perfectly in sync. So hitting your enemy grants 20% skill damage for 5 seconds, and then using a skill or damaging an enemy with a skill grants a 20% weapon damage for 5 seconds. And like I said, those damage are doubled once you have both activated. So the talent that's mostly used right now in the game is gonna get a buff. It's just gonna come on the name item called the Task Subject. Now moving on for the next one, we have a backpack name item called the Battery Pack. So this one is pretty simple. It has the perfect talent of the Perfect Calculated, right? Kills from cover reduce skill cooldown by 15%. One thing to keep in mind, this is coming from a new brand set called the Empress International. So this is a new brand set coming to the game. As you see, it has plus 10% skill health, plus 10% skill damage, and plus 10% skill efficiency, which is gonna go pretty cool on a skill build. But not only that, keep in mind that skill efficiency, it's something that will give you skill bonuses for everything skill related, right? So skill health, skill damage, skill haste, everything skill efficiency is it, right? So 10% of skill efficiency gonna be 10% of everything skill related in your build. So I believe 3 of these brand set, 3 pieces of these is gonna be super good for your skill builds coming in title update 12. So that's a new brand set, right? Already comes with a name item for the backpack. But not only that, it has also a name item for the chest piece. So it's called the Caesar's Guard. The Caesar's Guard, what it has is a perfect talent of the perfectly skilled. Skill kills have a 30% chance to reset skill cooldown. So that's all for the name items, and also that new brand set coming in Title Update 12. We're gonna try that on the PTS. But now let's talk about the new gear set coming in Title Update 12 also. So the name of this gear set is called Reger, and so what it does is basically it's gonna be about skill once again, everything involved around skill. So this one, by equipping 2 pieces, you get 15% skill haste, 3 pieces is gonna be 15% skill duration, and then 4 pieces is gonna be the talent Tend and Befriend. Interacting with your deployed skill grants the skill plus 25% skill damage for 10 seconds. This buff cannot be refreshed, so you get every 10 seconds that 25% buff, and this interaction is including using it, deploying the skill, or changing the skill target, or healing the skill. Every interaction that you use on your skill is going to give you that 25% skill damage for 10 seconds, and like I said, it does not refresh. So yeah, it's pretty nuts. I think it's going to be really strong for skill builds. But let's keep on going, because the backpack talent, right, because every gear set comes with talent on the backpack and the chest piece. For this one specifically, the backpack has complete uptime, so canceling your skill will reset their cooldown. So let's say if you have like a torrent up there, right, that's almost running out, if you cancel it just before it runs out, you're gonna get it reset and just get it right away, and then just throw it out there once again. So moving on for the talent on the chest piece, this one is gonna be, like I said, the cherry on top of the cake for those skill builds. So that damage buff of 25% now is going to be a 50%. So increase the damage buff from 25% to 50% to your skill. So 50% bonus damage to your skill. I don't know if I've seen that in the game as of right now. I think this is the most that we got, or that we'll be getting on a gear set. So pretty cool gear set. I would say definitely the talent on the chest piece and the backpack will be something that you want to add when you are using this gear set. So yeah guys, that's the gear set coming in Title Update 12. All of the name items and the 3 exotics coming in Title Update 12. Overall, I think is really good addition to the game, but mostly for skill builds. Personally, I have no problem with that. I cannot wait to try them out on the PTS coming this Friday, once again, November the 13th. So start downloading the PTS if you don't have it yet. If you are on a PC, get ready for this Friday. So I will be doing all of the testing for the PTS starting this Friday. Let me know what you guys want to see me trying on this PTS, because I will be doing that. So let me know what you guys think of all of these. What are your thoughts on these exotics? Personally, I'm interested on these exotic assault rifle coming, both of them actually, and I cannot wait to try them out on this PTS. So if you enjoyed this video, hit me with a like, I would appreciate. Don't forget to subscribe for more Division 2 content and more games to come. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.